I'm Madison.
I'm Michelle. I'm Tamra. I'm Jean.
I'm Divya.
I'm Danielle.
Jordan.
Alrighty, so we're here today to talk about water bottles. That is the product we're going to do. So if you guys could go around and just say like the best thing about having a water bottle, maybe what you don't like about having a water bottle. Doesn't matter where we start.
Okay.
Maybe like, do you carry a water bottle with you regularly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
I do carry a water bottle with me regularly. They're helpful because you don't have to waste extra plastic, and they're refillable, which is nice. And pretty much anywhere there's a water fountain, you can fill it back up.
Yeah, I also carry a water bottle all the time. I really like it because then when I get thirsty during class, I can drink out of it. Also, when I'm trying to stay awake, it's useful for that. And then also at the gym, I don't know.
I don't really drink much water, so I kind of forget if I don't have a water bottle, so it's helpful when I have one, because then I see it and I drink water.
Yeah, I carry a water bottle everywhere. Like I bring it to the gym and everything, and I think it does help me remember to drink more water too. I like putting fruit in my water, so like lemons or berries or something. And I like that I'm not just wasting plastic by using like plastic water bottles over time.
I also carry a water bottle around. Water fountains disgust me, so it makes it a lot easier just having my own. And I don't like paying for water because I think it's expensive. So
Yeah, I also carry a water bottle. I like because it's cheap wherever there's something you can just fill it up as opposed to buying it. I feel really guilty when I waste water bottles because especially a lot of times they don't get recycled or you can't find a recycling bin. And so I like to drink, just have water with me.
I agree with that too. I used to do plastic water bottles a lot more when I was younger, but I think especially since you get to college, it's just nice to have that around all day, especially like if you're, not back in your dorm or your apartment all afternoon, you get thirsty, you don't want to buy a drink, constantly throughout the day, so it's just nice to have that bottle to refill.
Alrighty, I'll keep going. So, I guess how many times a day on average do you guys think you refill your water bottle?
I probably refill mine 3 or 4 times a day. Kind of depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah, I guess it depends on if I'm home or not. So if I was at home, I'd probably be drinking from cups too, so less times, but 2 or 3 times, yeah.
Like I said, I don't really drink much water, so I don't, once a day maybe.
I think when I go to the gym, it makes me refill it more, so it's probably 4 to 5 that I refill it.
I think 3 to 4.
I try to refill it 4 times a day.
Yeah, I know I need to drink more water, so I would say maybe 1 or 2, so not a lot, but I'm trying to get better at it.
Okay. If we were to take your water bottle away from you, how much of a difference would it make in your day, and explain why?
I think it would make a big difference. I would be a lot more dehydrated if I didn't have my water bottle. And it's a little bit harder because not every area you go to has a water fountain. So if you don't already have it filled, you're drinking a lot less, and it can kind of affect just your daily routine a little bit more.
Yeah, I think if I didn't have my water bottle, I'd feel like I was missing something. I've definitely lost my water bottle before and then had to figure out other means of hydration, so I'd be more inclined to buy whatever those smoothie drink, the naked drinks, I don't know, whatever those are. I'm more likely to buy one of those, and then I don't know, I guess I'd prefer to be drinking water.
Probably not much of a difference. But I think not actually having it on me would make me think I needed it more. So, in that sense, it would make a difference.
I would, because I don't trust the water from the faucet in my apartment, so I would probably have to buy plastic water bottles. And also just when I'm out of the house, instead of using the Brita filter or something, I would have to just carry that water bottle and probably not fill it up as much because of the scarcity of water fountains in certain areas.
Yeah, I'd feel pretty lost. I don't think I would actually drink water if it wasn't in my water bottle.
Yeah, I live in a dorm, so I don't really have means to having a Brita filter or anything like that. So without one, I would probably just continue to buy water from a vending machine, which kind of adds up. It's $1.75. And if you continue to buy it, it's a lot of money just on water. And so yeah, that would be kind of rough.
I agree. I think that would kind of suck. Like I think I'd spend a lot more on unhealthy drinks and like sodas and be stopping at vending machines a lot more, which I know isn't a good thing.
Maybe go around and say, or just like, you don't even have to go in order, but like what kind of water bottle you carry with you, because I mean there's like, you know, Camelback, one like that, like the Swell, like the blender bottles. Do you have like multiple? So what is like the one you carry on with you? Does it have like a straw? Do you drink out of it, you know, like that?
I have two that I go between. So I have a Camelback with the twist off top that you can like pour into your mouth. And then I also have that one. That's my water bottle. I also have a Snackies. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but you can put snacks in the top. Yeah, and then there's a straw that you drink out of. Yeah.
Where did you find that? Like,
It was a gift from my little cousin.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Do you use it a lot for both?
I do, yeah, it's
Okay.
great, especially if you're in class and you don't want to like carry a whole bunch of bags. You can just put your snacks in the top and drink your water.
That's so cool.
Well, I have a Camelback Shoot water bottle that I use most. It's the easiest one to clean, but I also have one of the Gatorade like squeeze ones that you can like I don't know like athletes use to squeeze in water, and then I have one that goes in my bike. So I don't actually know what kind of water bottle that is, but it's like one that specifically fits in a bike holder.
So do you bring different ones like if you're going to the gym or if you're just like every day?
I normally just rotate between this one and the Gatorade one, depending on which one I need to wash.
Okay.
And then the bike one is always just when I go on bike rides. So.
I broke mine, so I don't really know which one it was, but right now I'm carrying a plastic water bottle.
Okay.
Like a
I smell it.
yeah. So I used to have a glass one from Target. I don't know what brand, but I shattered that one. So now I have like this Contigo, I guess, and it's just like you just sip it from the top and stuff. It's easy to clean. I have my lemon in there. So yeah, I just use this one right now. That's the only one I have.
I have two. I use a Camelback one with the straw if I'm going to the gym or to class, but if I'm at home, I have just one like that you can just sip out of with no straw.
I have a Nalgene one with one of the big openings with the screw off top. And then that one I left at home, so now I have a Swell with a pop top.
And honestly, I feel like I'm really OCD about water bottles, which is funny, but I'm really, really picky. And I the one time I actually don't have my water bottle. I can't remember exactly the name brand, but I actually have that exact same Contigo one too. And I really don't like the ones with like the ones like with the, I guess not really straw, but the ones I know that are really difficult to clean. My friends have had them, and you get the bacteria in there. So I just like the pop open tops that are easy to clean, and they're just simpler. That's really the only ones I'll buy.
So when you do make purchases, do you look for like certain brands or certain features? Like what do you look for in a water bottle?
I can't have glass. I have plastic. Like you said, you shattered yours. Mine wouldn't last a day. I drop it like every hour. So I like that. And then also, like I said, I live in a dorm, and so the sinks aren't really, I don't have a dishwasher, nor do I just have a bathroom sink. And so I have to have something that doesn't really have like the straw, because otherwise it gets super dirty. So yeah.
Yeah, I had the Camelback one with like the squishy straw thing, and that one got like, I don't know if it was moldy or just really dirty, and I got really grossed out of that, so I stopped buying that particular kind. So I like one that's easy to clean. Yeah, so that's what influences me because of that.
That one's actually my favorite, the Camelback with the straw. And whenever I need a new one, I do tend to go Camelback, or I like the Contigo water bottles too.
Yeah, definitely like the ability to clean it is big for me, because I was initially stealing one of my sister's straw ones, and I really didn't like how I felt like I couldn't get it clean. And then another thing I look for is like the size, because my Gatorade one doesn't fit in any cup holders because it's just it's a liter versus this is a 0.75 liter one. So I don't know, I think that's important too, just wherever it fits, and also it's less heavy when it's full.
Yeah, I mainly buy mine off of how easily you can clean it, but also just kind of the way it looks too. I don't want an ugly water bottle.
I agree. Kind of.
Oh, no, I'm
I
sorry.
know if I bought a glass one, it would be shattered because I really just kind of throw mine in and out of my backpack. So I think the one with the Contigo has like a little lock on it, so that way even if you push it, it won't dump out. And like the little ones with the locks, so that way even if it pops open somehow, it doesn't leak. Because I'm always just throwing it in my backpack and running around with it.
So I guess kind of a segue, you kind of just talked about it, but what would your ideal water bottle have? Like what features? Like what would you want? So it could be like, it could be used for both water and something else. It can have a lock, like you guys mentioned. Like what would your ideal water bottle have?
My ideal water bottle would have a place for my snacks. I guess the downside to that, though, is that it is a straw, so it spills out. So it would have something to kind of cover the straw so it doesn't leak. It would be insulated so it stays cold or hot, depending on what you put in there. And it would be blue.
Yeah, I mean, I think those are good points. Definitely something that I could use with one hand. So whether I'm driving or like I'm running or whatever else I'm doing, just like ease of use, and then also like cleanliness would be a big one for me. And also, like you were saying about how you throw your water bottle in bags and things like that, definitely one that closes, because the Gatorade one, I've had some bad experiences where I've like thrown it in a bag and then I put something in the bag and it like squeezed out. So something that can close is also important.
I would go with like looks, and if it would have a closed top, because I've seen ones that just flip open and you drink from it, and that's kind of gross to me, because like you don't know where the top's been touching, and I mean if it can have an inbuilt filter or something, that would be cool.
Mine's like shatterproof, leak-proof, and I guess like I like the one hand thing because like when I'm working out or just walking or something, I like just having to use one hand instead of having to like try to do both, because if I'm doing something else, I don't want to be distracted. Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
Yeah, I think like the auto lock or anti-leak would be really helpful because I'm always spilling water. And I really like the straw. Like I know it's hard to clean and stuff, but I think a water bottle that has a straw would be ideal.
I really like that mine's plastic. I can hold it with one hand. It has a lock so it doesn't come undone and leak everywhere. It's easy to clean. And then my ideal one would have probably a filter in there because I like putting fruit in there, but I don't like when the fruit hits you in the face or like gets stuck at the bottom. And so just having like a filter in there so like the pulp doesn't get everywhere.
I agree. I kind of like having that option. Like the snack one sounds really great, and like the filter one. But I like too the one hand thing really is important. I don't have mine with me, but it is one where you push it, the top pops open, and that I just love that. That's probably one of my biggest features is kind of the one handed thing.
Kind of going with like the snack, like the filter, would you guys be willing to pay more for like a water bottle that has those kind of features? Like say if it was, I don't know, if you look for like a certain price point, let's say it's like $20 or something like that, like would you be willing to pay that just to have that extra feature? Or just would you go like more just basic water bottle?
I'd probably pay more so for a filter than like an extra component to hold something, just because I feel like the filter is better for your health and it's a better investment for yourself, whereas the other thing's kind of just more of an ease sort of thing. So I think it depends on the benefit of whatever you're buying.
Yeah, I'd pay more for a lock than I would anything else because I put it in like the pocket right by my laptop, so if it opens up and leaks, it like gets on my laptop and all my books and stuff. So having something that doesn't leak everywhere, I'd definitely pay more for that.
I agree. Kind of going off the filter, little snack components. I think I'd pay a lot more, but I'd also want to be able to use it just as a water bottle. Maybe like just not use the snack or filter and be able to take those off it and not have to use it all the time as like a snack bottle or a filter bottle. Then I would definitely pay more for it.
And as long as the bottle will last me like a good amount of uses, if it's not like a cheap, like it gets gross easy or breaks easy, as long as it will last me a long time, then I'd be willing to pay more.
Personally, I don't think I'd be willing to pay more for that. I tend to lose my water bottles a lot. The amount of water bottles I use is crazy. So I just want like the basic, just be able to drink water out of it. And,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't pay much more either because of the same reason, like I usually break, like they keep falling out of my bag, so like they would break eventually. And I mean,
I don't even drink much water, and like, the regular ones have worked for me so far. So.
Kind of going off what
Still
like Divya.
alive.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. Going off what Divya said about like lost water bottles. Do you guys feel like that's like a big issue? Have you lost multiple? Like, would you? Just
Like,
kind
how
of-
often do you lose your water bottle?
Yeah,
Like, is
it's
it
like
something that
always-
happens a lot?
Yeah.
Once a week. I usually find it, but yeah, once a week.
I don't really lose them. If I do, it's like right after class ends, I'll like leave it under my chair or something, and then I realize it's not there, so then I just run back and get it. But I've never lost it where I can't find it again.
Last year, I had to purchase 3 water bottles because I lost it and couldn't find them again. And once someone stole my brother's water bottle, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I lose mine very often. I went through a span of 2 days where I lost 2 water bottles and then broke the third one I had. So I was like drinking out of a mason jar in class, which was a little awkward. But yeah, for the most part, I'll like misplace it for a day and then be able to normally find it. I think I've lost like 1 water bottle in total.
Personally, I don't really have a problem with losing it, but I see a lot of water bottles like left over places. So I feel like for some people, it's a lot more prevalent than others.
I don't know. Were you done?
What? Oh, I'm
I
done,
was just
yeah.
gonna say, I definitely think it's harder in terms of like if everyone has the same water bottle. Like I feel like there's like a select couple that like 5,000 people on campus have. So I definitely think it helps when people have like the bumper stickers or like things on their water bottles. I think that probably helps prevent like water bottle loss if that's a thing. But I don't know.
Yeah, so with losing water bottles, would you guys want a feature where, like, you know how some phones have, like, a chip in them and it's, like, Find My Phone? Would you guys want, like, a water bottle that has, like, a Find My Water
Like,
bottle
you could track
feature?
it on your phone.
No.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that would be really expensive
Yeah.
for a water bottle that you could replace for like $8 or $10, depending on what you're looking for.
I think it would be nice if you could get it really, really cheap, like for just regular price of a regular bottle. But I think it would be handy because I've lost a couple of mine. And I went back to class, they were gone, and I hadn't found them. I was more freshman and sophomore year, but now it's like safeguard them, all my washes.
Learned your lesson.
Learned my lesson.
Yeah, there's like a tracking sticker you could put on there that was like not super expensive, but
What if it was only like $5? Or is that still too much?
Well, does the tracker come in like each water bottle, or is it something like separate that you buy and just add it to?
It would probably come in the water bottle.
Okay.
I guess if it was a more expensive water bottle, I'd be willing to do that. But if it was just like a Camelback or something like that, I wouldn't want it.
I still don't think I would do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Just for me, I think it's unnecessary to have a tracker on it.
I think water bottles are like, it's just like a simple, basic thing for life. It doesn't need to be that complicated or like high tech. I don't know.
Also, there's something else going on if you need a tracker for your water bottle. I feel like.
It's fair.
I don't know where we are in our questions. I guess we could go into, buying behavior again. So if we had engineered this new water bottle that you guys wanted, what would encourage you to buy it? Like, what would you want to see? What would you, you would want to see from us that would get you to buy it, if that makes any sense.
I think maybe like a lot of newer companies are doing this where you purchase something and then part of the profit from that goes to like an organization or something. I think that would get me to buy a water bottle over some other ones, knowing that there was a donation made with it or something.
I think kind of like just new attributes and characteristics, maybe like new colors, but not too crazy. Like you guys said, like, I know they're trying to push the glass water bottles, but I would never buy those. So I think just like fun colors and new designs kind of make them stand out. Because yeah, like you guys said, everybody has like the same water bottle.
And the ones that have like the BPA free and stuff like that, I'm really attracted towards because I don't want to be like risking my health for drinking something that's probably not good for me.
I'm a big fan of using like recycled plastics and things like that. So if you guys had something that said like recycled plastics and stuff like that, yeah, I'd go for that.
Yeah, I think just making us aware of all of like the little features that you might not know from just seeing it I also think like promoting that you can wash it in the dishwasher is also a big one.
I think that was it, right? I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Are there any other comments you guys have, like that you want us to know that like hasn't been mentioned yet?
I like when water bottles have like a thing to carry, like a finger thing. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but that's always nice. And like if you're hiking, you can clip it onto a backpack if you don't have the thing.
I guess, like, what is your number one motivation for putting your water bottle in your backpack every day? Like, is it, to stay hydrated, to try to drink a certain amount of water per day? Is it for a specific, like, you're going to the gym or whatever, like why, what makes you, like, remember to put it in there every day, I guess?
To stay hydrated throughout the day.
Hydrated?
I try to drink a certain amount every day.
Yeah, me too.
I think mine's more just for when I get thirsty in class. I know you guys said maybe staying awake during class.
Chug water.
Yeah, I also eat like all day, and so I like to have water to go with whatever snacks that I'm always eating. But definitely the staying awake is a big one for me.
What about, like, is water bottle usage, like, increased in college? Like, do you do the same behaviors in high school? Like, do you carry around a water bottle all day like you do now? Or is it the college lifestyle that's...
I had one in high school, but I feel like I drink more out of it in college. Like in high school, I think I would barely get down to the middle of it, but now I keep drinking more. I don't know if it's because like I'm eating in class or I'm walking all the time, or if I just motivation to drink more. I don't know. But I definitely drink more now than I did in high school.
I definitely always had a water bottle in high school, but when I'd get home, then I would like wash it out and put it there for the next day, and then I would just drink from like cups at home. Whereas now I'll drink from the water bottle like while I'm in my apartment too. So I drink more out of it now, but I did not have one in high school.
I always use like the recyclable water bottles in high school. I would always bring 2 to school, so I definitely like killed a lot of things with that. So probably it's a good thing I switched over.
I agree. I never used like a water bottle in high school, so it was just like a plastic one. If I was thirsty, I'd just buy one throughout the day, and I really didn't drink a lot of water in high school. And then if I was at home, I'd drink more out of a cup and just drink water. But I feel like even now, like it's changed. Now even when I go home from college or go to my apartment or go actually back home, I have my water bottle with me. Even when I'm at home, I don't really use cups that much anymore.
In high school, I used to alternate between a reusable water bottle and the plastic water bottles. So, but now I'm like only the reusable.
I used to have this really cool water bottle in high school that had like foil on the outside for insulation, and then you could like pull it up and put it. It was like one of those normal ones. I don't know. So I think I drank a lot out of it just because I was super excited and like wanted to see how long it lasted. But yeah, that's about. I think that's.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Were we focused enough?
Hopefully it all recorded now, right? Wouldn't that be the kicker?
Yeah, watch.
You guys are gonna design our drinking water bottles, right? Compensation.
Yeah.